Okay, well it should be working now. I'm gonna stop talking for a moment. Just want to make sure my push-to-talk's working. I figured out why I was doing it. I had it on desktop audio. So it was muting and unmuting my desktop audio, which is not what I wanted. So that's fun. We're gonna put on some nice music, and I'm gonna turn it down actually, because it's too loud. I'm doing fine. I'm kinda tired, but I have a 4-day weekend, so that's pretty nice. I'm doing good. I think this music won't get me flagged. Honestly, never been that into Mario. Just not my kind of thing. I don't know why exactly, it's just not my thing. But I'll probably get it anyway. I got Mario Maker and I rarely played it. So. Yeah, I really never owned many Mario games. Just always been Kirby and not much else. I really like this new stream layout. It looks nice. The truth be told, I did not watch the Direct, so I know nothing about Tetris 99. Again, if it's good, I'll probably end up getting it, but, you know, sometimes that's just how it be. Thank you, Brandon. Very cool. I don't have a favorite game on Roblox in particular. There's quite a few good ones that I've seen around. Adventure Forward 2, always a good recommendation. It's very fun, but you know, there's a lot of good ones if you just want to play by yourself or if you want to play with other people. There's not any particular favorite I have. I don't play a whole lot of shooters. My computer isn't that good, which is like the sole reason I'm not playing anything right now. I'm kind of surprised I haven't dropped any frames so far. I did for some reason, I was able to run Fortnite, so like a year ago, I played that for a little bit. It was pretty fun, kind of addicting, but eventually it just got a little bit repetitive. Brandon, it's not any less annoying in text form. This is a good song. Too bad it's over. Oh, I still got like 30 seconds left. This is The Sounds of Kirby Cafe. This is Sky Tower. I've been looking at a couple computers. Really, I don't want this huge overpowered thing, but I do want something that'll be able to play games on, record, and edit smoothly. Smoothly is the key word, because I can play games, record, and edit on here, but it's pretty rough. I don't want something super expensive, though, because I can't afford it. If I could afford it, I would have one already. So right now I'm just trying to save up, get something that'll last me a good while, and we go from there. Is there really? That might just be this stream. Hold on. I'm gonna mute the desktop audio real quick. Oh yeah, there definitely is. Oh boy, I don't know why it's doing that. It's definitely not my microphone. It's probably just my computer not being able to handle this. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that real quick. Gonna mute my mic. Enjoy the music. It might be because okay, I'm gonna stop the stream for a moment. So heads up, I'm gonna stop the stream for a moment. It might go offline. I'm gonna turn it back on. I don't know if it'll need a new link or what. I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna lower just like my FPS settings. I don't know. I'm not dropping any frames right now, but I want to figure out what in the world is causing my mic to crackle. So be right back. Should be back on. I don't know if you need a new link now or what. When I just hold down my push to talk key, like if I'm not talking or anything, does it still do the crackling? It's not going too great. Okay, so okay. Thanks, Brandon. Oh, Kyrie, that's because my mic is off, so nothing's coming through it. I'm gonna remove my pop filter real quick. I'm gonna see if that changes anything. Howdy, howdy. Testing, testing. Oh, is that bad? What? Okay, so this is better. So I need to move the... I've moved the filter. Is it better now? Is this good? Okay, so we're good. Kairu, Brandon, either one of you. Okay, so okay, so are we good? Alright. So I'm just gonna not... This looks really awkward, but whatever. That is a good question. Who will be the first Grand Champion of Sasuke Roblox? In hindsight, the whole I will be the first Sasuke Roblox thing was the dumbest thing I've ever done, ever. Probably worse than summer 2017. They're always gonna keep making new ones. They're absolutely gonna keep making... It's impossible to, like... For technological advances and stuff, it's impossible to have, like, a definitive ending. Okay, Cameron. I stopped talking. Are you happy? I stopped for like a moment. It's AmeriTalk. The stream layout is not set up to do Ninja Machine. I'm not gonna set it up right now. Epic. Epic. What do you mean 3 minutes in, Drastical? I'm gonna be going for like the next half hour at least. Don't hold me to that. No, they should not do that because that doesn't make sense. Like, a Switch Mini, it's designed to be portable in the first place. I can fit my Switch in my pocket. There's no reason to have a Switch Mini. And a Switch Pro, just like, add accessories, add peripherals, something. You don't need a Switch Pro, it doesn't make sense. Favorite obstacle in Saucy Roblox? This season, or like season 4 or season 3? Or just overall? Yes, they should add a knife to the Switch. I think that's a market that they are a little bit too hesitant to explore, and I think if they get into it, it's fairly untapped, so I think they would definitely benefit a lot from doing that. I don't think I have a favorite obstacle for this course. There's a lot of really good ones. I'm super proud of Dragon Glider because I made it look almost exactly like it looks in real life, but I don't think it's I don't think it's necessarily my favorite, but I don't think anything else is necessarily my favorite either. Favorite competition? I don't know, honestly. Of course, I'd like naturally my favorite would just be my own because I'm really proud of what I've been able to make, but that's of course at the same time incredibly biased. So I'm not sure what my other favorite would be. And I'm not sure I'm qualified to like pick favorites. Logan, Roadrunner was created before I knew Kyle was thinking of tire pressure. So that obstacle was come up with independently. So Kyle gets no credit because he is dumb and lame. You heard it here first. Kyle Foley is not the best. Crackle's getting... I don't know why the Crackle's getting... I'm gonna turn on more music. I'm gonna put the filter back on. Let's just see. I don't like this song so much. Just because the key is really weird in comparison to regular Drum A Race. Is the Crackle worse or what? We're trying to avoid the snap, crackle, pop. Andreska, what do you mean by best result? Like, best result in just, like, overall competitions? Because I'd say probably my best results are in Ninja Bloxer, just because, like, I've been able to consistently make the third stage in that. I really want... All I want, at some point, is to get to the final in any competition. That is my dream. I'm actually, like, working on the concept of a Ninja Machine official series. It's gonna take a little bit of work. I'm kind of holding off on it. I'm thinking of holding off on it until Ninja Machine version 2. Cameron, I am too, but I think when it gets time for the regular competition, Aussie's gonna... If he's that concerned about it, like, if he's failing that much in practice, I think he's gonna slow down and he'll take his time on the first stage instead of going full send through the entire thing. Toba's retired. I'm not sure what you mean besides Toba's, because Toba's has retired. Legitimately, there are a ton of good people right now. Like, I don't know who's gonna do what in Tournament 4. I'm hoping to get a bunch of people in Stage 3. That's always what I want. But I don't know, like, what's actually gonna happen. One, two, three. Do it now, though. You have to do it now. Get busy. JKX. Okay, come on, Cameron. Cairo, I legitimately don't know if they're... I can't say one way or the other if they're gonna do a Season 4. If they do a Season 4, I don't know how well it was received. I imagine it wasn't received super well, just because the format sucked. And if they do a 4th season, I hope they do a better format. I don't know if they will or not. I legitimately can't predict one way or the other. American Sasuke Roblox. Fear Days. I'm not gonna make competitor predictions right now, especially considering both of those people you're talking about are in the chat. So you can ask them. I have no idea. Yeah, AW 11 cities were released today. Hold up. Los Angeles, Atlanta, Oklahoma City, Baltimore, Tacoma, Cincinnati. Cameron, the thing about that is that Sasuke Roblox is probably never going to be a sign-up competition. I'm probably never gonna force people to sign up, and for that reason I'll probably never have qualifiers. Because my idea right now is that it's always going to be walk-on, and on the if I happen to reach 200 runs, that's where it'll count. American Ninja Warrior needs a really big space to set up, and they won't do it on grass. So they're not gonna like shut down a street in the middle of New York so they can host American Ninja Warrior. That's just not logistically a good idea. Video output. Oh no. I haven't dropped any frames. I talked to Kyra. I talked to TCM about that. He's also in Chicago. I don't think there's a ton of spaces to do it in Chicago that they would have, like, where it would be, like, recognizable. Because they don't, they already did Cleveland Fear Days. They did Cleveland last year, or 2 years ago, AW9. They could always just, like, pull a Pittsburgh and have it not actually be in Pittsburgh, but act like it's in Pittsburgh. Tacoma is, like, right near Seattle. So, if they couldn't, my guess is that they couldn't get a spot in Seattle, so they just went to Tacoma, which is very, very close to it. Portland, Oregon is like that's right near Washington. Washington State's like connected to Oregon, I'm pretty sure. I'm not good at geography. Geography's not my thing. Everybody always talks about like Midwest, Northeast, or well, Northeast is a given, but like Midwest, I don't know what that entails. I'm not good at geography. Dak, if you're about to suggest me doing GeoGuessr, we're reserving that for like Kalen. Okay, Andrew, so that's what I thought. Because Miami's a good spot in Florida. People recognize Miami. Oh, speaking of Kalen. Hi, loser noob. How does it feel to get roasted live on stream? It's not my birthday, but sure. You too. You know, my birthday's like 4 months from now, but sure, let's go with that. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! No, Brandon, you shouldn't upload it right now, but you shouldn't record it right now and upload it because all we're doing is sitting here and talking, and Oscar's being stupid. What are you doing, Oscar? This song is from Ultimate Yahtzee, which has a banger of a soundtrack. I was born probably like 5 years after it came out, but it still was like my childhood. I don't know why I played it so much. I just really liked Yahtzee. In Jurassical, the music's pretty quiet right now. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm just trying to make sure, like, I'm talking louder than it. Family Game Night was... Family Game Night was a show. It started out good, and then it got, like, ultra gimmicky. And didn't make sense. Play M. Tibbicanoe and Tyler too. I want to play Mortal Kombat. Yellow. Mortal Kombat is just nobody dies, ever. The Tibbicanoe Ninja! Oh yeah, how I'm a Damon. Release Sasuke Roblox, episode 3. Do it now. Hurry. Go, 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 go. How I am a Damon. Family Gang Night in real life? Da, 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 da. No, I'm just demanding episode 3 is now. Kaylin, he's talking about the show, not the video game. People call Sasuke Roblox just Sasuke. I legitimately don't know why. I think probably because a large portion of this community doesn't actually watch Sasuke. Oh yeah, the Boptagon. That was a good one. Kaylin, why don't what? No, you. The Family Game Night had some good ones, but eventually got really gimmicky and they messed with the format too much and it got lame and not epic. Ameri has a stroke. It's the first episode. Welcome everybody to Ameri Has a Stroke. Okay, real talk. The original plan for that April Fool's joke was to record myself eating mac and cheese, but I don't think between the time I conceived of that and April 1st, I never actually had mac and cheese, I don't think, so it was kind of hard to set that up. Kaylin, I'm not gonna be bothered to take a higher graphics quality picture. I wanted to get in and out of that game as fast as possible because Quick Winnie Bulger was there. And multiple others. I remember Easy Mac. Easy Mac was good. Jack, when it's done. When's the next episode of Sasuke Roblox? I want now. I want to watch the video game show now. I want to see it. Is that not annoying? Rich? Okay. I knew this was gonna come up. Okay. I don't know where to start about this. I might just read out the thing that I wrote up about it. Okay. Because I don't want to just mindlessly dump all over Rich. Because that doesn't, like, get me anywhere. Okay. Well, the thing is, I think I could have... I could have approached it a little bit better, but I think he also needs to not be this level of stubborn. So, here's what I said about it. When you get that much negative feedback on something, you do not continually argue with the players who are funding this game in the first place. Like, he's been doing this for years. He's been doing game developing, and he's fallen into the same trap for years, and he hasn't learned a whole lot. Eventually, he changed the whole thing, but this was only after spending hours arguing that it was 100% fine and perfectly built under no basis, with multiple people arguing with him about it. And yeah, Kalen, the thing about that, about the double twister, I've said this before. That was an issue, and I need to not do that again. I take full responsibility for that. I needed to listen more to people about it because it was too hard. I don't want to get too much into detail about it, though, because, you know, it's not out yet. But, like, Philip told him to make a video showing him beating the obstacle, and the video came out. We knew he was available, but the video came out like 2 hours later. If he took that long to beat it, surely the obstacle could not have been that consistent. And the people who were, like, beating it consistently spend a ton of time playing games with jumps that require you to have pixel perfect timing. So, of course, it's gonna be easier for them, but Roblox Ninja and Roblox Ninja Warrior itself is generally not a game that requires jump timing that's perfect down to, like, the fraction of a second. So at the end of the day, it boils down to Rich really just grasping at straws for whatever support he can get behind this reasoning, and then just writing that into the sunset, no matter how informed or large the, quote, opposition is. Which, generally, Oscar's crying. I already fed him, but he's being weird. He's rolling around. Generally, that's just bad taste as a builder and even worse taste as a game developer. I don't want to dwell on this for too long, because I've gone on and on and on about it on Discord. So I'm just gonna I'll talk a little bit more about it later, or if you have questions, but I don't want to talk about it for a super long time. It's just, I'm not mad so much as I am just disappointed that, like, if he was more personable with his players, and if he listened more to his players, he would probably be way more successful way faster. And that's, like he could just, like, what I said was, I don't hate Rich. I just think that it's a shame that he's this level of ignorant as a developer. Okay, so I'm done talking about that now. Let's read through the chat. What did I miss while I was ranting? Yeah, that whole thing, that wasn't me intending to whine about him and be obnoxious. It was just I wanted to talk about it for a moment. Okay. What else? If I ever learned how to do advanced game scripting on Roblox, what kind of game would I make? I have had so many ideas for so many different games, and they never come to fruition because I can't multitask that much to that extent. I already have enough trouble trying to have the motivation to edit Sasuke Roblox because there's a lot of days that I'm just like not feeling it. So, you know, there's probably a bunch of things I'd make. Like, if I had the ability to, I'd love to branch out. I'd love to, like, get into new areas. But right now, I don't know if I can. How good am I at Super Monkey Ball? I own 2 Super Monkey Ball games. One being Super Monkey Ball Jr. for the Game Boy Advance, and one being Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. I'm fairly good at both of them. Junior is really hard to control because I have really big hands. Banana Blitz is just weird. I don't like the physics of it. It's also very hard. Kaylin, I'm not intentionally using YouTube Light Mode right now. I'm on the old YouTube, and normally I have a theme installed, but that theme does not carry over into the live dashboard. I'm not going to nerf the Beam Flipper as of now. Warped Wall, I think, is pretty fine right now, too. Nothing's a given, of course, but right now I think they're both good. I'll keep paying attention to them, but you can compete. You could just walk on whatever the competition's on. I have beaten every Unreal K9 game except the 3rd one. I'm just really awful at that final tower. I've started editing the runs. I'm certainly not on a schedule. At this point, that's incredibly clear. I'd like to have it out quickly, but I also don't want to go on a marathon editing session. I did that for episode 1, and I'm really lucky that I was having a good day that day. It's hard to sit through that much, especially since this is the finale. Like, this is going to be the finale of the tournament. That's not a sign or anything. That's how I've been planning it since before I started taping. Since the finale, I want to, like, build it up a lot. There's probably going to be some hints of previous tournaments where I did a lot of hyping up and stuff. I want it to be a good experience. I want it to be exciting. I want it to be something big. So, it's going to take a while, certainly. It always does. Because I'm not the fastest setter and I'm lazy. But, you know. Tournament 1 had 8 clears because I only got 100 runs. Tournament 2 had a really easy first stage, so I got 17 out of like 140. And then Tournament 3 had 16 out of like 160 or something. Honestly, not a huge movie person. I couldn't tell you what exactly Pixar movies I've seen because I don't keep track. I'm gonna be right back. Oscar wants food. Let me put on a song. I'm back. Okay. Ameri is AFK. Post edgy things in the chat. I have not finished episode 1 yet. I haven't gotten to it. Sorry. Building? I'd love to do that if I ever get a new computer. I've tried, like... my setup right now is really awkward because I kind of improvise with whatever I can, and then in editing is where I do most of the stuff. But Recording is really awkward. About the other content, Sasuke Roblox takes up most of my time. It's... Again, I'm not the most efficient editor. Kaylin, I don't want to do it in Team Create or anything. Brandon, I don't know what I can do about the crackling, sorry. Okay, interesting, but those fireworks were really cool. And I liked them. Oh, I keep forgetting about the Sasukepedia video. Philip wants that to come out too, and he might still be in the chat. I want that to come out, but I'm on a part of it that's really hard to edit. Yeah, I just really want... I want to see that too, but it is a monster of a video. Not to mention that the second half of it is just looking at Philip's Facebook pictures, which is amusing in itself. Well, you don't just learn how to script. That's not you don't just, like, pick up scripting. That's not something that comes necessarily super easily. You know. Like, it takes a while, and I mainly I know how to script, I know how to make obstacles, like, function, and I know how to make, things, like, change color and light up and stuff. Other than that, I couldn't script, like, an entire game. No way, no how. Okay, so I've gotten the question about building a lot, and I think my case is very interesting, because I was able to learn Studio really quickly compared to a lot of people. Also, yes, I am Rich UK. I don't know how you figured that one out, but good job, Kalen. He has figured out my secret. I started building... I know it was... I started construction on the pilot of Classic Sasuke Roblox because I had to have the pilot tournament instead of the first tournament because I wanted to see if people would come. And then I got less people on tournament 1 than I did in the pilot. But I started building Labor Day 2015, and I think one of the things that helped me a lot is that when constraints came out, I was still learning to build, so I got to, like, work with them as they evolved. So I think that worked to my benefit a lot. And also just the crossover experience I had with Wipeout. That helped me to understand the physics a lot more, so that when I went back to doing Ninja, I had a good understanding of what I wanted to do. Kaylin, what's the middle one? Just, the one with the tight ropes as the first obstacle? Don't just... See, this is why we can't have nice things. We just assume that the show's gonna suck. And that's not healthy if you're trying to watch the show. Of course there's always gonna be things wrong. We can't have... Oh, Kaylin, Sasuke Roblox Revived was supposed to be part of the old one. It was just supposed to be take 2 of Tournament 4. But about American Ninja Warrior, we can't expect... If you set your expectations too high, of course you're going to be disappointed. Take what you can get from the show. Because, yeah, Stage 2 last season, that was objectively awful. But, you know, It's just something that bothers me. People complain about it a lot. Raft Rider was the third obstacle. Was after the flying pillar. My throat's getting kind of sore. Hold on. Kalen, I'd like to say for the record that since day one, I had allowed people to use that truss, just so long as you like didn't climb up to the top. The pictures are bad. What? I know the chat is uncensored. OBS is stupid about that. It's hard to line stuff up. Sasuke 30. I loved Sasuke 36. It was really good. There were some sore bits, like Forced Takeda getting injured. Drew going off the course. Stuff like that. But overall, I really loved it, and I think it's really kind of renewed a sense of like anybody can make. Like, Yusuke isn't the only person who can do well now. We just had to have, like, Yuji and Ryo break through, and then we had Araki and Tada get through to the third stage, too. And then we had Hyoki landing the first jump, and it was just really fun to watch. I loved it. Kalen, if I opened Camtasia right now, my CPU would die just on the spot. So I'm gonna have to give that a hard pass. I do not watch anime, just not... I sitting down and watching something, I don't know, it's weird for me. I don't really do that. Anime is just not my kind. I've seen anime that I like, but just not my kind of thing to do. I don't hate it, it's just... yeah, pretty much. I don't hate it, it's just, yeah, pretty much. So eloquent. Androsco, I'd say that's pretty accurate. I do edit incredibly slowly. I will not show you my trade secrets. Dun, 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 dun. James, I don't like James's editing style. It looks just so lazy. Kaylin, legit, this season, not a ton of my voiceover has been scripted. Oh yeah, you have to balance the audio. You have to balance the audio, and you have to talk about the runs. And you have to decide what you're gonna do before you do it. You don't wing commentary. I've done that before and it sucked. Imagine doing that. This post was made by the Kalen gang. Yeah, well, I mean, Bill talked to me about that. He was given like no forewarning about this. It was the night of Sasuke 36, and he just asked them, "Hey, do commentary," and he was like, "Okay." I don't know, like there's just so much more potential there. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, commentary scripting. I did that a lot for Tournament 3 because I didn't know what I wanted to say. Actually, no, I did that a lot for Tournament 1. No, okay, never mind. I've done it some episodes. I've done it for some episodes, and it really depends on how I'm feeling. This season I've been feeling great, but what I've been doing is, like, I'll give myself lines to say, like, before the run, and I'll usually script the entire replay. But this season I'm doing a lot more editing with my voiceover and not just, like, putting it in and leaving it there. So there's less scripting that I need to do. Oh my gosh, I rewatched episode 5 a while back, and yeah, imagine calling an obstacle Donald Trump's Climb the Wall challenge. You know, because we need politics in Roblox Ninja. I rewatched episode 5 a while back. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I wanted to shock people, but I also don't know why I thought it was a good idea to blow people's ears out. Because that didn't go over too well. I do think we need more. Oh no! That's exactly what we need. Oh no! He's fallen and it's over. Oh no! Thank you, Bubba Ace. Very cool. Dak, you're gonna have to be more specific about that. I'm not sure what that means. Oh my goodness, and Drew Dreshel is down on the downhill pipe drop. Bill, yeah, you probably have to DM me that. It's not that long. I think my biggest fear is just that, like, Camtasia will perma-crash and I won't be able to reopen it. That's incredibly unlikely. Like, I can recover from most things, and I have, the way I edit, my computer would die if I didn't just, like, split everything into a bunch of projects. So if I lose some things, I could probably still get it back in, like, I could re-edit, like, the 12 runs I lost. Okay, I take that back. My biggest fear is that my hard drive kicks out. Because I have no experience with, like, corrupted footage or anything like that. And I'm worried that that might just happen at any given moment in time. Because I don't know, like, what's gonna ensue it. No, that doesn't make sense grammatically. I don't know what's gonna, like, spur it on to happen. Because this computer, it's not... It's... I'm not gonna say it's on its last legs, but it's definitely past the point where it's the most reliable thing ever. My graphics card hasn't crashed in months, so that's good. But yeah, I'm just always worried that I'm gonna lose footage, or that, like, my external hard drive were... Oh gosh, it's crafty. I have no idea. It's the worst. This music's too sad. It's very relaxing, but it's sad. Ninja Warrior of Halo. Welcome back to Ninja Warrior of Roblox. Not nerfing the warped wall, it's perfectly fine. He requested that interview. We wouldn't have done it if he didn't request it. And it's not going in the broadcast. No idea when Tournament 4 is gonna be, and I'd honestly at this point really rather you not ask, because it just puts more pressure on me to do things faster, and when I have pressure to, that much pressure to do things faster, I end up doing things slower. So, you know, I don't know. What does that mean, ultimate troublemaker? What do you mean not finishing stage 3 and not doing stage 4? I'm not sure what that means. There's no... I've gone over this. There's no signing up for the competition. It's whenever it's ready and you can walk over. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to be on Tournament 5 by now, but that's not happening. And I don't want to hold myself to any kind of schedule. I want to take my time. I want to move at a pace I'm comfortable with. And I want to make something I'm happy with. I want the end product to be something I can be happy with. I own Smash Ultimate. I don't play it a lot because I'm really bad at Smash. The only character I play as is Kirby because he's the only character I know how to use. So, you know. Imagine maining a character because it's the only character you know how to play. Epic gamer win right there. That I want those images. I'm replacing this slideshow with that. How do you say SABC37 or do you say like SABC, or how do you say that? I want to make sure I get the pronunciation right. But yeah, every time you ask, I push it back 30 days. That's I'm enforcing that now. Sabc, okay. Okay. Sabic. Wow. But does he like the Colts? Andrastical, I'm giving like a ton of practice this season because Tournament 3 I took a gigantic risk and it turned out like surprisingly well, but I want to not take that risk next time. So people are gonna have, you're gonna have a lot of time to practice, don't worry. We're not talking about football. Football, bad. If I don't enjoy football, nobody else can. Give cut. Give cut. Give cut. You do the warped wall. On it? Okay. Yes or no? Should I make a video before Tournament 4 of like rules and stuff and like a walkthrough of every obstacle? Cause like I might detail like on the second obstacle, the downhill jump, you have to land on the pad, and on the third obstacle, if you go too high, you get stunned and stuff like that, and like tips and tricks video. Because people do the dumb a lot, and I want people to not do the dumb as much. You went off the course, you can't do that! I think I just did I have no idea. We have 5-second silence. I think I just did magic and it somehow happened. That's cool, I guess. That sounds nice, I guess. Why do you want me to buff Ricochet Spider? That's not... Philip screamed at me about the Ricochet Spider being too hard originally, and I nerfed it. Ultimate Troublemaker, can we, like, not bring... Can we, like, not bring that up? Can we just, like, not do that? Can we maybe not do that? I don't want it to be hard because it's not supposed to be. You're just supposed to go up it. Okay, and I'm not gonna read that out because nobody's gonna get it because it's entirely a squad meme. Welcome back to Fisher's Death Part. I am not in a relationship with anybody, male or female. There's no, like, set delay. It's just however large the natural delay is. Yeah, but the squad is squad's official name. Kalen, we're not reading that out. I'm back. Jill Ventura, I don't think they have no reason to air it. It wouldn't be that popular. He really does. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior at Fisher's Park in Japan. While we were away, 2 more competitors took on the course. We were gonna have a third, but the second one got injured and had to be taken to the hospital. Taking advantage of our new lower age limit, this is Aussie Bro, the Cubing Ninja. I don't remember if I've had any surgeries. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Legitimately, I don't know. Not in my, like, any part of my life I can necessarily remember. I act till I react to Skylord, and I'm doing it for Season 7 too, because I love Wipeout Roblox if I would be getting new subscribers. Of course you have to rely on momentum. That's how the obstacle works. So you stand in the middle, and then you jump. Of course you rely on momentum. If you think I'm gonna make the entire course about pixel stud jumps, pixel perfect jumps, I don't know why I said pixel stud. If you think I'm gonna make the entire course about these perfect jumps, no, I'm making the obstacles dynamic, and that's what you have to do. You're gonna have to deal with that. Whoa, cat fight outside. Be right back. Androstical. That's because that's not what obbies should be. Obbies should not be young kids sweating it up on the internet. Really sad that I just said that, but it's true. That's what it is at this point. People think that the definition of difficulty is arbitrary jumps, and I don't want to adhere to that. These cats are not being nice to each other. You know, Quixility, it's really funny. I can't stop laughing. It's hilarious. I'm going, ah! That's how funny it is. You know, it made me XD. This sounds weird. I'm gonna change it. It's hilarious. Yes, you hear Windows 7, because Windows 7 is objectively the best Windows OS. Yeah, Windows 10's the best. Windows 10 sucks. They made it way less accessible. Because I don't want to have to go through the trouble of editing out anything that I don't want to be, like, permanently public. That's why I don't upload the... I still have them unlisted on my channel, but I don't have to go through the trouble of putting them up. Yeah, let's do Windows Millennium Edition. That's the best one. Probably gonna be going until people get home, at which point I will eat and do other things, such as things that don't include eating. I know I suck. Don't rub it in, Kaylin. Okay, so my dad told me that For some reason, tech companies really just like to skip the number 9. That's why Microsoft did it with Windows. That's why Apple did it with the iPhone. I don't know why they do it, but they just don't like the number 9. It's a good number, so I don't know why they don't do it. Kaylin, what time is it at? Because I'm probably going to forget that it's a thing. I'm going to be too lazy to do it. $17 is the best number. I think it's pretty evident why. I wanna. Oh no, Windows 7 is trash. I'm not a sweaty at video games, so I don't know why. I don't play CS:GO. I don't play Fortnite all day. That's not what I do. I do Roblox. I do editing. That's the majority of it. I run what I can. Because Windows 7 is like one of the most accessible operating systems I've ever used. I have a laptop that runs Windows 10 and I don't like the layout of it. Windows 7 is trash because I play CS:GO and you don't. It's essentially what you just said. It's not as accessible as Windows 7 is. Things are not laid out that well. Not to mention Cortana being the most spyware thing that I've ever seen. Like, I don't want to touch that thing for the life of me. It's not that big. I can show you what my taskbar looks like. Oh, you're not even in the server anymore. Lovely. I want to know how I'm supposed to show you. Thank you. Windows 7 is just not. You could have just said you arbitrarily don't like Windows 7. That's all you could have said in the first place, because I wasn't going to try to convince you of it. Oh my gosh, it's the song. I know the song. The song is this song. I know it. Ah! Well, I mean, who actually uses Microsoft Edge? I have my laptop that I use is an awful processor, and I don't even use Microsoft Edge. I use Chrome. Although honestly, I would switch to a different browser on my bad processor laptop, just so I could save CPU and stuff. But I already have all my stuff on. I like having being able to sync things. So I like what I've got going right now. I really should use like Firefox or something, but I won't because I'm lazy. The real test is, will this stream get flagged? Every time you ask me, I push it back 2 weeks. That's why you shouldn't ask. Bet. Real talk, I don't know when it's gonna be, and I'll keep saying that until the end of time. I don't know when it's gonna be. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't give you a ballpark estimate. I want to learn Japanese just so I can be like an efficient kind of... I can do an efficient kind of screamy commentary. Instead of voice crack kind of commentary. I use Camtasia, which has served me quite well. I have a... Well, I'm not going to talk about it on stream. Yeah, but I wanna... Because AmeriTalk is a trademark, I have the license for it, and if you try to use it, I will demand royalties from you. Oh my god, who is that creature on the distance? It's the Kalen F. I have the majority of these songs memorized. What do you mean? What are you saying about Braver Spider Walk? Because Caelan's a fancy RNC fluff piece. And it's Camtasia, so it's very epic and fancy. Epic. It's very epic and I like it a lot. Attention, calling all one-on-top competitors. The timer has disappeared. Whatever are we going to do? Oh, I'm gonna have to be about to go. Okay, stream's about to end abruptly. Kaylin, you sent me. Bill sent me that. I think I've seen it. Either you or Bill sent me that. Okay, stream's probably gonna end abruptly. So hopefully you enjoyed it. I don't know when I'm gonna do another one, but it was fun. I enjoyed this because people got home. No, both my cats are staying with me. You can't have them. Sorry. Okay. Good night and big balls. And warped walls.